The game is tied. 3 seconds left. You get exactly one shot to win it, and you can hand the ball to Michael Jordan, LeBron James, or Kobe Bryant. So who do you actually trust with your whole season? Now here is the twist, because when you run the real clutch numbers instead of the highlight reel, the name most people scream out first might be the one you are forced to cut. Now the method, because clutch talk is usually just vibes, so we use real numbers, game-winning buzzer beaters, playoff buzzer beaters, clutch shooting percentage, win rate in clutch games, and free throws under pressure. One honest note, the league only tracked clutch stats starting in 1996, so Jordan's prime is not in that data. We lean on his buzzer beater count for that, which counts across all eras. This is Game is Culture. Before we cut a clutch legend, do me a favor and hit subscribe, because this verdict is going to start a fight in the comments. So meet the 3 closers, each with a very different clutch resume. 3 completely different ways to end a basketball game. Michael Jordan owns 9 game-winning buzzer beaters, the most in NBA history. He went a perfect 6-0 in the finals as the closer. The catch is that the league only tracked his clutch shooting for his final 4 seasons, so his legend rests on the makes everyone remembers. LeBron James has 8 career buzzer beaters, but 5 of them came in the playoffs, which is the all-time record. And of these 3, he owns the highest clutch shooting percentage, so the numbers quietly love him in the final minutes. Kobe Bryant is the name everybody pictures taking the last shot. He has 8 career buzzer beaters and ice in his veins from the free throw line. But hold that thought, because his clutch shooting percentage is where this whole video turns. So start with the most literal test there is, the actual game-winning shot at the buzzer. So who has simply made the most? Here are career game-winning buzzer beaters. Jordan leads everyone in history with 9, from the shot over Cleveland to the dagger over Utah. Kobe and LeBron are tied right behind at 8 apiece. So on the raw count of dagger shots, Jordan is the king. But all 3 sit at the very top of the entire sport. But now filter for the playoffs, when one shot can end your season, and the order completely changes. LeBron has 5 playoff buzzer beaters, which is the most in NBA history. Jordan has 3, and Kobe, the supposed king of the clutch, has just 1. So on the biggest stage, LeBron stands alone. So already the reputation is cracking a little, because Kobe absolutely rules the highlight reels, but in the actual playoffs, he has exactly 1 buzzer beater to his name. LeBron has 5, more than anyone who has ever played. So when the entire season is on the line, the data says LeBron has been the single deadliest closer of these 3. Now the test that decides everything, because making a famous shot is one thing, but how often do these 3 actually score when the game is close and late? So plot buzzer beaters against clutch shooting percentage. LeBron sits at the top, hitting almost 46% of his clutch shots. Jordan is to the right with the most daggers, but look at the bottom. Kobe sits lowest of all at 39.5%. So the most feared clutch shooter ever was also the least efficient one here. So here is the uncomfortable truth. In tracked clutch minutes, Kobe shot under 40%. LeBron shot almost 46%. Jordan landed in between, but remember, that is only his final 4 seasons. So the man with the scariest reputation has the shakiest clutch percentage of the 3. But a shot is only worth taking if the team actually wins. So whose teams come out on top in those tight clutch games? So look at win rate in clutch games. LeBron's teams win almost 61% of the time. Kobe sits at 58, Jordan at 55, again over a small late career sample. So once more, the efficient closer LeBron quietly comes out on top. So the winning test backs up the shooting test. LeBron's clutch teams win the most. But fair is fair, Jordan's number only covers his final 4 seasons, so his true prime win rate is a mystery the data can never solve. So we lean back on the one thing it can prove, the buzzer beaters. Now one last test that decides real games, because half of all final possessions end at the free throw line, so who ices it when they get fouled? So look at career free throw percentage. Kobe shoots 83.7, Jordan 83.5, both automatic, but LeBron drops all the way to 73.7. So if the last play ends in a foul, LeBron is suddenly the riskiest option of the 3. So this is the one test LeBron clearly fails, because at just 73% from the line, he is a real gamble the moment the defense decides to simply foul him. Jordan and Kobe will both calmly walk up and drain too. So the perfect closer would pair LeBron's clutch jumper with Jordan and Kobe's ice-cold nerve at the line. So add up every test, the daggers, the efficiency, the winning, and the free throws. So who do you start, who do you bench, and who do you actually cut? On the final game-winning shot index, my read built on the numbers, Jordan grades out highest, carried by the most buzzer beaters in history. LeBron lands a close second, the most efficient and the playoff record holder, and Kobe shockingly comes in third. So if I get exactly one shot to win one single game, the model hands the ball to Michael Jordan. 9 buzzer beaters, a perfect finals record, and the coldest blood this sport has ever seen. He both makes the shot the most and wants it the most. So he is the clear start, and this is my read. So here is the verdict. You start Michael Jordan, the all-time leader in game-winning buzzer beaters. You bench LeBron, the most efficient clutch shooter and the playoff record holder, held back only by his free throws. And by the numbers, you cut Kobe, who has the lowest clutch percentage and just one playoff buzzer beater. And that is my read. But hear this clearly, because cutting Kobe is not me calling him a choker. He's still made 8 game-winning buzzer beaters, drained 60 points in his final game, and willed 2 titles as the closer. He simply took the hardest shots against the toughest coverage every single time, and that drags a percentage down. So this is not about heart. It is about the cold math of one possession, and all 3 are legendary in the clutch. So here is how the model frames the whole thing in one line. Because the bravest shooter is not always the smartest shot, and the numbers reward the man who simply made the most. So what is your verdict? Do you ride with the data and cut Kobe, or does the Mamba mentality override the math? Tell me down in the comments. We are so close to 1,000 subs, so subscribe to stay up to date.